Hey everybody, we're here for the new episode of RLG tier listing on the cast with Putty, the Putty Man, and JD, the Donut Man. And we're going to be tier listing all of Marvel Phase 4. You know that if you saw the thumbnail, and if you didn't see the thumbnail, then you didn't see it somehow. And
Well,
you just clicked
sometimes
on
if you
this.
get notifications on your phone, you just click on the video.
Well, yeah, just open things. Could be a virus.
Yeah. And all you gotta do is hit a bell. There's a bell on the below the video. Click that.
Yeah, and then subscribe.
Yeah.
Well, they have to subscribe to hit that bell, I would think. But either way, they should push both. So just be safe.
Yeah. Anyways, let's open up this tier listing.
Haha, you gotta add it.
No.
All right. And we're here in tier list land now. We've transported through the magic of the internet. And
what the fuck is the internet?
Our host, Jonathan Donuts, will take it away.
Mr. Donuts. Okay, so we're going to do movies and then we're going to do the shows in that order of which they were released. So the first movie released was Black Widow. Where would you guys rank Black Widow?
C.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with C.
Yeah.
I definitely don't dislike this movie as much as most people did.
Didn't hate it.
If you just watch it as an action movie and forget that it's part of the Marvel universe, it's actually really good.
It was a fun Russian spy movie.
Yeah.
They ruined one of my characters, but that's okay. I'll live with it. One of my favorite characters.
Taskmaster?
Taskmaster, yep.
Well, that should be no one's favorite character ever.
No.
Well, no, not my favorite, but he's one of my favorite villains. And
you're one of my favorite villains.
Anyway, continue.
Hi, Bryson.
Right. Next movie in the Phase 4 list is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I thought this one was slightly better than Black Widow.
This is a B.
Yeah.
B. And compared to what we have, it may even be like a low A in my eyes.
We'll see when we get.
There. Yeah.
But this is like the typical Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Like out of all of these movies and shows we have here, this is probably the most base level Marvel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Next on the list, we have the Eternals.
D.
I'm a disagree.
Yeah, I'm disagreeing with that too. I'd even go up as a C.
I'm definitely up in a C.
I didn't like it that much. I get what it's doing, but it wasn't that entertaining. There's no reason for me to go back. It felt boring. I get why it's there. It's one of those movies that just needs a set of stuff, but it wasn't entertaining to me.
Oh, that's violent of you.
Where otherwise another movie that's not on here. Wait, actually, is in this phase. I forgot what it is. Yeah, the one movie that is in this thing list. We'll get to it later. Is a movie that's kind of fun. But
okay, so let's get to the next movie then. If you don't
wait. I would say Eternals is better than Black Widow, but Putty is saying it's worse, so that's why we're putting it here.
I'm just fine with that.
Everyone to be like understanding.
Spider-Man.
This is an S.
This is the best movie of the. This is the best movie of the Phase 4, I think.
Yep, I agree.
All right, that was easy.
Okay. Multiverse of Madness.
This is below Shang-Chi, but above Black Widow.
I agree. I would say right behind Shang-Chi.
I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I don't like that we're agreeing. I don't like.
And this is right behind that.
You know what? I've rewatched Thor and I've completely changed my opinion. I've even changed my actual review. I think this is below Eternals.
I agree.
Okay.
I hate saying that.
This is potentially a D.
What's happened with this movie is I went in excited for something, because Taika Waititi, you know what I mean? Then I realized...
this is like a three-way thing. So where would you put it, JD, if you had to just put it?
I mean, I'd kind of throw it. I mean, it wasn't as bad as a D for me. I'd personally throw it between Eternals and Black Widow, but.
Well, you were going to put it in B.
No, I was going to put it here.
Okay, so I'm saying D. Putty, what did you say?
I'm saying it's like I think it's better than the Turtles. I'm exactly like you. Black Widow.
Okay, so then I think you guys outweigh me here. So you could, if you want to put it ahead of Eternals, I'm not going to argue. It has to be fair. Mm-hmm. Unless it's Putty's choice, then it can't be fair.
Wakanda Forever.
This is a D.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Putty, you can argue it up.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Promote it.
Here's the thing with this. The side plot of this is horrible. I feel like the main plot is amazing. That's where this movie flaws, is that it gives me so emotion that it's such a great thing, but then the Ironheart throw in that bothered me. Like it's one thing that in the moment I was excited about it, but then going back and looking at it, I was like, you guys, even when we talked about the Ironheart thing getting shoved in, just bothered the heck out of me.
The CGI action sequences did look amazing, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a poorly written.
There's a lot of good in this movie
and poorly executed.
It's not cohesive.
But see, compared to Thor: Love and Thunder,
I think Thor is worse than this.
Yeah, I agree. I think both Eternals and Thor are worse than this. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so Putty thinks it's in C above Thor.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's meet in the middle.
I can't. There's no. Do you think it's better than Eternals, JD? Because I think it's a D.
I think it's a D too.
Okay, so it has to be behind Eternals. It can't be ahead of Eternals.
I will do that.
Okay.
Because Thor, you two guys put it where it is. There's two of us saying it's lower than this, so there's no way I'm going to put it above Eternals.
Okay, so that takes care of the movies. Not a single A movie in this phase. Okay. As we move on to the TV shows, the first ever Disney Plus Marvel TV show was WandaVision.
This is an A.
I'm okay with A. Yep, I'm 100% with it.
We might. You can argue it down to a B, top of B, but it's an A.
For being the first, like, not sure what we were going to expect.
I think it generally captivated people. Yeah, people were dying for the next episode.
So I'm going to predict your comments right now. There is going to be one comment that says that deserves to be an S tier above everything.
That's but that don't matter.
Bryson, you matter. Bryson, you matter.
But it's still not an S.
But Wanda sucks. Moving on.
This is the S tier film.
This is an S tier.
Or S tier show.
Here's the thing. I'm more A on that one, I'll be honest with you. I do think there's one more show out of all of them that deserves way up there, above that. And
if you say what if, Putty, we're muting you.
No. For me, I feel like Loki is.
For me, Loki's a top of A.
See, I feel like it's an S in that Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I think Falcon and Winter Soldier was a lot better.
It was a lot better. Like, what's his name's performance was like Emmy worthy.
Hold on, wait, Putty, where would you put Falcon and Winter Soldier?
It would be A.
But above or below WandaVision?
It would be above WandaVision.
Okay, so I think we're safe leaving that in S.
Yeah.
So, but Loki, I'm saying top of A. Putty says S.
And I'm saying better than WandaVision.
I think maybe we can put it in S.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Because I think two top of A's and an S is like, that's pretty up there.
This is a D.
This is a D.
I'm okay with that.
Putty's like Putty likes it, but he's not going to argue the point. Yeah, it's like Putty could care less if the show existed.
All you guys would have to do, because I liked some of the episodes or anything, but all you guys would have to do is say the Watcher interfered, and I'm like, I forget it. Yeah, I would say the Watcher interfered. Watcher interfered doesn't happen.
This one is Hawkeye.
I was
expecting bigger things from this. Yeah, I was expecting bigger things from this. I mean, it was good. But the Matt Fraction comic that it was based on didn't.
It's so much better. It's so much better.
Here's where we get into the thing. Comparatively to the movies, too, because we are putting these in a list with movies as well. Like, here's the thing. Would we say this is better than Multiverse of Madness?
No, I would say this is just behind it.
Yeah.
I can deal with that.
The bottom of B.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Okay. Next, we have Moon Knight.
I actually liked Moon Knight. I didn't have. It's not that high. I still think it's better than. I literally would say it's maybe right behind Hawkeye.
I'm gonna say I would put it just ahead of What If.
Really?
I think it's the worst actual show that they've made.
See, I didn't mind it either.
So use my ranking with your guys' rankings and put it somewhere.
So you're Putty saying it's a B, and you're saying it's worse than What If?
No, it's just ahead of What If. What If is the worst thing Marvel's ever made.
Okay, would you be okay if it's here?
I can't argue it anymore. It's up to you guys.
No, I'm just saying, would this be a safe spot for it, Putty?
I think I want to go before Eternals. That's where I would want to sit it. But I can deal with that. I'll live with it.
Well, JD, do you think it's ahead of Eternals? If you do, put it ahead of Eternals.
Yeah. Okay then. I'm good with that.
I think my argument just makes it so you can't put it in B.
These three are on the same level for me. They were fun. I enjoyed it, but they weren't. They're watchable, but they're not the top tier quality.
Hey,
right?
That's the way she goes.
All right, Ms. Marvel.
I was
a show that started off weak but ended strong.
And to me, it didn't even end strong. Honestly, I'll be honest with you.
Okay, so wait. Before, so we already know you're going low. So let's get a high person here. I'm gonna say,
Buddy.
This that's good. A high person.
Get a high person.
This is above Doctor Strange.
See, I don't agree with that, but okay.
Okay, but hold on. Now, where would you put it?
I'd put it in the same Doctor Strange and just around the Hawkeye area.
Okay, now, Putty, where would you put it?
I would put it somewhere like maybe behind Moon Knight. Like, I actually didn't like it. I wasn't. I wanted to too because I felt like it would work up my alley, the fandom that she is, but like,
so
I think we should put this at the bottom of B then with those arguments, or at the top of C. But I feel like
this was better for me. This was better than Black Widow.
Okay, that's okay.
But Putty didn't. Putty's like I don't like it, but it's like not that low either. I'm gonna put it somewhere like still decently high. Like your rating for it for like where we're gonna place it, Putty wasn't low enough to put it.
No, I get it. I get it.
If you had it around the what if, then maybe.
Yeah. The problem is like, for example, when we're always doing stuff like this, like, for example, I would want Wakanda Forever up higher. It's just it's always.
But why though? Anyway. Give us an argument.
Well, it's based on three people, not on you.
No, I get it. No, I've already argued.
Okay, when we finish this list up, we'll ask you why you want. You got to give us specific reasons as to why you want Wakanda Forever up there. Like, what was it that? We'll get to it, but we're gonna go into She-Hulk. Yeah,
I think we should put Shang-Chi in A.
She-Hulk in A?
Shang-Chi. I agree. I'm down for it.
Okay. Behind Wanda?
Yeah, because I do think it's a class above everything remaining in this whole show, and I don't just want to have 50 Bs. I think She-Hulk is better than Doctor Strange. I think
agree.
It's the top of B.
I love She-Hulk.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a great, well-executed show. I'm good with that. Werewolf by Night.
I think this is better than She-Hulk.
So do I. I would put it at the bottom of A.
I still like She-Hulk better. That's only because I like the character and the story and everything. But this is still really good.
Okay, let's go top of B.
Yeah,
that's still pretty fair. And Putty's reasoning does make it so I don't think we could put it in A.
Yeah.
So.
And the last show, because this is the I Am Groot series, we'll just mark it as haven't seen because that's technically not.
Yeah, it's not even a thing. I don't get it.
No. The last one on the list is the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
That was really good.
Ended Phase 4.
This is hard for me because I really, really enjoyed it, but there's literally no content here. It's it's void of anything. It has heart. It serves well as a Christmas piece. Would I put it somewhere at the top? Yeah, but I don't think I could put it above Werewolf by Night. Because Werewolf by Night actually told a really quality story in such a short amount of time.
Well,
this is the akin to eating a bag of potato chips. You love it, you enjoyed it, you feel guilty about it afterwards, kind of thing.
Well, see, here's the thing. That's the thing.
Or you feel like crap and still feel hungry.
The reason I put behind Multiverse of Madness is because at least Multiverse of Madness had like Patrick Stewart and all these really big names to give it that fun aspect of the excitement too. You know what I mean? So.
I'm surprised. I thought you were going to try to go higher.
Well, here's my thing. I really like it, but I agree with you on the whole thing. There's no lore involved. It's just a fun thing. I do want to hire, but I'm just being reasonable on the thought of the idea. Like, will I go back and watch it? Yeah, every Christmas. But I feel like a Multiverse of Madness, I'm going to go in there and just go to that one scene more often than I would to this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's why I said.
Okay, that I think. Where would you put it, JD?
I'm kind of in the agreement somewhere in the middle of B.
So ahead or behind She-Hulk? You guys decide.
I want to put it ahead of She-Hulk. I liked it better than She-Hulk.
I think it's ahead of She-Hulk as well, but Putty says it's behind Doctor Strange, so I think maybe we put it in between both.
In between? Okay. So
I mean, those are all pretty even there. Those top 4 and B are pretty even.
Yeah. These, all four of these are on the same level, I think. Yeah.
I genuinely think now looking at this that Hawkeye should go drop down to C. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I do think Miss Marvel was better than Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But wait, Putty has
I'm
to
good
win
with that. Putty,
see, I don't agree with that. I feel Hawkeye was better than Miss Marvel.
Okay.
I just again, I understand where Miss Marvel fits. But the whole Captain Marvel universe doesn't feel as good as it was in the comic book.
In fairness to you, we can't drop it down.
Okay.
But in fairness to our argument, JD, do you think it's better than Hawkeye?
Which one, Ms. Marvel?
Yeah. Because I genuinely think it's at least better than Hawkeye.
Yes, I thought Ms. Marvel.
I don't think we have to drop Hawkeye down because Putty doesn't think it's as good, but I think to outweigh one for this one rotation of a show.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter to me, right? But
he's saying rotate. He's saying put Miss Marvel ahead of it.
Like that.
But I wouldn't drop Hawkeye down because Putty's argument is good. But I think the two of us outweigh his argument on Hawkeye.
Yeah. Now, Putty, this is what I wanted to get into. You are unhappy about this one. Why?
Listen,
what is the give me a specific
Okay, here's the thing. The whole story,
help me understand it.
Here's the thing. I really enjoyed the whole story between both Wakanda and again, I'm always going to call it Atlantis just because it's what I'm used to. But that whole storyline, I'm excited for it. They were still going to do it even with Chadwick Boseman being alive. It was going to be a part of it. And I still liked that core story. It was the underlining side stories with what's his name, Ross, and all these side things that really distracted.
That didn't matter at all to the story that just happened.
But that happens a lot in some of these shows and movies too. That's why I feel like when you're comparing it to like Thor: Love and Thunder, I feel like Thor: Love and Thunder is way more of a mess, including Eternals, Moon Knight. That's where
my personal thought process here, which you guys argued Thor up. I would have Thor. I would have Wakanda Forever at the head of D, and then Thor, and then What if it was up to me. But we're not moving Thor now. You guys agreed where Thor belongs already. So, are you arguing that Wakanda should be moved up?
I think so, but it's not going to happen.
Well, what do you think Wakanda?
Where would you put it, Putty?
Where would you put it?
If I would actually put in the whole list, it would be this would be adjusted if Hawkeye was ahead of Marvel, but it would be right behind Hawkeye.
See, I don't think it was better than Black Widow.
I said it was a D, so it's already not going to a B. But
no, I get it. I'm just telling you guys why.
But I genuinely think the second half of Eternals is so good. It's like probably the best Marvel movie. But the problem is it's only for the second half. The first half is so bad that I can't really argue that. But Wakanda Forever is 2.5 hours of nothing. Like, it's just a waste of 2.5 hours.
It's a 30-minute funeral scene at the beginning.
No,
I get it.
It's like 10 seconds, and that's the best part. But I think what's good about Wakanda Forever, like we've talked about this, it's the Namor stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's the fighting scenes.
The CG.
It's the acting from the Queen, whatever her name is.
Angela Bassett,
and that's like what really carries this movie, right? I think everything in C except for Black Widow is nothing special. Like, Black Widow is might not be everyone's favorite movie, but I think on its own as an action movie, it's so serviceable.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I still enjoyed it. Again, and I want to state this too. Some of these that are low on the list for some of us, I know for some of us, we still would go back and watch these. It's just
I would go back and watch all of these except What If.
Yeah. I mean, Love and Thunder. If it's on, say it's on TV and it's in the background, I'd leave it on. I'm not going to change. I'm not. You know what I mean?
I would watch Love and Thunder again. I would buy it and watch it because I think it was funny. I just think on my second watch, I realized that
it's a weak story
when you strip away the comedy and like the visual spectacle of some of the scenes
by Christian Bale.
Yeah, you take away Bale, you minus out the comedy and like the visual styling of the movie that's kind of attractive. There's nothing there. It's very hollow.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. I'm okay with this list.
I'm good with the list too.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the only.
Remember, C tier is not like it's bad. C tier is watchable still.
Marvel has not made anything, even though I say I don't like it or it sucks, that is unwatchable.
Yeah.
so far. That's why we don't have an F on this. But if Putty wants Wakanda Forever ahead of Eternals, I will allow at least that. We did take the Miss Marvel move on him.
Yeah. I'll do that for you, Putty.
I'll give you Wakanda Forever ahead of Moon Knight because I think it's better than Moon Knight.
All right, I'll take that.
All right. I'm good with that list then.
So we are
in agreement that the top movie is Spider-Man, and the top shows were Loki and Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I still think Loki's better than Winter Soldier.
Well, they're both next to each other, okay? Yeah. And we also agreed that What If is the worst, which is
1A and 1B.
This is one of the least disagreement filled
there were only a couple.
Ever had.
Yeah,
there was only like two. It's mostly Miss Marvel and Wakanda Forever. Because like Loki belongs there. You know what doesn't belong at the S tier is WandaVision.
Yes, it does not.
It does not. And if there was a Deadpool show, it would be ahead of WandaVision. Anyways,
if there wasn't a character named Boner in WandaVision,
I mean, he's still my friend. Anyways, thank you for watching. Let us know your order if you want in the comments, and peace out.